Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are back with some huge Funko news as we just got the unveiling of the brand new exclusives that are being released for San Diego Comic-Con 2024 from Funko. San Diego Comic-Con coming up very soon. It is the biggest event Funko does for the entire year. And Comic-Con's coming up pretty quick, happening in San Diego, California from July 25th to the 28th at the San Diego Convention Center. And this year is definitely going to be very special because it's actually the first time that we are going to be going to Comic-Con. We were lucky enough to be able to get badges to be able to go. So I am super pumped to be able to check out Comic-Con for the first time because it looks absolutely insane. And now that we are getting pretty close, a lot of different companies are starting to announce what they're going to be doing at the convention, whether it's going to be different panels, meet and greets, signings, or even different exclusives that companies are releasing. And so Funko is getting in on that. So in today's video, we will be going through all of the brand new Funko exclusives that they will be releasing at the convention. Of course, these will also be released online on Funko.com along with that shared retailers. We'll try to go through all of that as well, but there's definitely a lot to get into, so let's go and jump right into it. But before we do get into the video, if you guys are new to the channel, you do enjoy Funko content, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button. Definitely want to make sure you are subscribed because we're going to have a ton of content coming from San Diego Comic-Con this year. I'm super excited about it. And also make sure to leave a like on this video as well. It does make a massive difference for us. And you can always hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. And if you want to, also check out the description down below so you can follow us on social media. Now, before we get into the actual exclusives, I do have to mention one thing. If you are going to be going to the convention, the only way to guarantee you getting into the Funko booth is by getting a reservation. So actually, right now, the reservations are open. They are using a lottery system, so you are able to go onto the exclusives portal if you do have a badge, and you get credits to be able to select the different time slots for the different booths all throughout the con. There are a number of different things, including some different signings and stuff, but Funko, I know for us, is going to be the big thing. So we're going to try to put almost all of our credits into those Funko time slots to hopefully get a time for us to be able to visit the booth. So if you are going to be going to this year's convention in San Diego and you do want to try and get a Funko booth, make sure that you are signing up for the exclusive lottery. And now that we got that out of the way, let's jump in and take a look at the exclusives. And our first one is going to be a DC pop, and this one's an interesting one. This is Batman Superman Fusion. So you're essentially taking Batman and Superman, throwing them together with some interesting colors. I actually really do like the crest on his chest with that Batman and Superman logo sort of mashed together. Definitely an interesting looking figure. This next pop is definitely an awesome one. As a huge fan of this character, I'll be picking this one up. This is a brand new Godzilla Funko Pop, and it actually looks like it's one of the classic Godzillas, probably back in the day, as this one is green with the yellow eyes and everything. Looks so fun. I assume this one is going to be a 4-inch figure because it does not say anything about the size, so I will definitely be happy about that. Up next, we have a brand new Peanuts Pop, and more specifically, we have a brand new Snoopy Pop. This is Beagle Scout Snoopy. Definitely really cute. They have done a Beagle Scout Snoopy Pop in the past. It was actually a Funko Shop exclusive. I do have that one in my collection. I really love it. And now this is kind of sort of an updated version. We have Woodstock and all the other birds sitting on the brim of Snoopy's hat. Next, we have one that I don't think is going to be too popular. I'm honestly surprised they did not limit this one just to make sure that they do sell out, because I don't imagine this one selling out. This is from the Smurfs. This is Papa Smurf. Not a character that a lot of people are going to love nowadays. I don't think a lot of people really like the Smurfs at all, so definitely an interesting choice. But he is there holding the book in his hand and everything with a smile on his face. It's a cute pop, but I don't think a lot of people are going to like it. The next figure we got to look at is from Stranger Things, and this is definitely an interesting one. This is number 1, Vaporize, and it's going to be a deluxe figure, so a little bit of a bigger pop. Definitely an interesting one, like I said, where his insides are kind of all exploded. He has the black and the red kind of gushing out from him, laying on the floor. Our next reveal was a brand new set of Bitty Pops we're getting for Comic-Con, and these are some new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Bitty Pops. Now, we've already gotten a set for TMNT Bitty Pops, but these are going to be actually based on the comic book versions like the pops they released a couple years ago. So we have 4 different sets of them. Looks like they have not revealed the mystery ones yet, but you're supposed to be getting a mystery Bitty Pop in each of these 4. And the Bitty Pop probably be really hard to get, limited to just 4,000 pieces. Next, Funko announced some brand new Disney Pops that will be coming for this year's convention. And the first one is definitely pretty interesting, as it's going to be a character I was not expecting Funko to make into a pop, but it is from a Disney Channel classic, Xenon Girl of the 21st Century, and this is Protozoa. When this was announced, my wife definitely saw it and was super excited. She told me we had to get this one. This next one is probably one of my least favorites that we have from the con so far. This is Edna Mode from The Incredibles. Now, I am a fan of The Incredibles. I think Edna Mode is a good character in the movie, but I don't really like the look of this pop. We have gotten a few different Edna Mode pops over the years, and this one is a little bit of a different look with the mouth, and she does have the newspaper in her hand and everything, but something about it doesn't quite look right. And then we got one of my favorite pops from the convention, and this one is actually more based on a meme than an actual movie or TV show moment, but is great nonetheless. From the Muppets, we have Kermit with tea. Such a fun one. You have Kermit the Frog standing there, has the mug in his hand that does say Kermit on it. Now, it would have been better if he was actually sipping the tea like we see in the meme, but nonetheless, we're getting a new Kermit pop. That's what I care about. And then next, another Disney pop we're getting is going to be from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and this is going to be Zero, and more specifically, Summer Zero. Him with the shades, has the cute little pumpkin nose. Really liking that. What's interesting is that Funko is actually going to be releasing a show-only exclusive of the same pop that is going to be a glow-in-the-dark variant that you can only get at the con, and that's going to be limited to just 3,000 pieces. And then Funko is going to do a similar thing with their brand new Baymax pop from Big Hero 6, and this is going to be Baymax Bandage. Really cute look there. I love that pop, but they are going to have the glitter version of it that you will only be able to get at the convention, and that glitter version is going to be limited to just 1,500 pieces, so probably will be hard to find, but we're going to be trying to grab that glitter version while we're there. And something interesting that Funko announced during these reveals is the next Project Fred figure. If you guys haven't been keeping up with Project Fred, it's a new kind of collectible, sort of like a 9 or 10 inch figure that kind of looks like a prototype, but it's supposed to be Freddy Funko with these different licenses on it. I'm not a big fan of them because 1, they're super expensive at almost $300, and 2, they're kind of not super creative. But the next one we are getting for Comic-Con, it does say in their post a limited number are going to be available in person. I'm not sure if you're going to have to enter a lottery for that or not. And this is going to be the Deadpool version of Project Fred, which makes sense with Deadpool and Wolverine coming up. I'm not a big fan of this, but for those of you who have been getting the Project Fred figures, I'm sure you'll be excited for this one. Next, we have a couple really awesome Marvel pops that I am super pumped for. And the first one is going to be Mr. Sinister from the X-Men, one of my favorite X-Men villains, and I think this guy looks super cool. He has the black armor, which is an updated look compared to the old pop that they released from him a number of years ago. And then we're also getting another Marvel figure, which is going to be a brand new character, Spider-Boy. First pop we've ever gotten for Spider-Boy. He's a relatively new character, just created a few years ago, but I'm definitely excited to get this one. Absolutely love this suit, to be able to add that to my Marvel and Spider-Man collection. And then we're also going to be getting some Star Wars figures, of course, and one of them is going to be a really cool looking Darth Vader. I love the look of Darth Vader with that red sort of glow on him with the shading and everything on the pop. He has the smoke coming out underneath him on the stand, has his lightsaber out. He looks so cool. And then speaking of cool, we are getting a brand new Grand Admiral Thrawn pop. I think this is supposed to be based on the Ahsoka show is what I assume, but he's there looking sinister with his hands together like he's planning something. And this Thrawn pop will also have a show-only exclusive that is limited to 3,000 pieces. That'll actually be a Diamond Edition variant. That's definitely one we'll try to go after too. And now we'll get into the anime figures. You know Funko had to announce some anime pops for Comic-Con, and the first one we're getting is coming from One Piece, and this is going to be Sugar. Definitely a cute looking character, and this one is going to be scented. I'm not sure what the scent is, but it probably has something to do with the snack that she's holding in her hand. Next, we have a brand new pop from Jujutsu Kaisen, and this is of Gojo, where he defeated Jogo. I have not watched Jujutsu Kaisen, but it's very interesting how those names are very similar. But it is a pretty cool stance that he has there. Standing on top of that looks like a robot head. And we're also getting a brand new Demon Slayer pop, and this is going to be Shinobu, and it looks like Shinobu is running. Some great detail on this pop, and I really do like her hair and how it's colored, especially with it matching her eyes. Then we're getting a new pop coming from Naruto, and this is going to be a brand new Gaara pop. Now, Gaara is a character we've gotten a lot of pops from before, so it's kind of interesting why Funko decided to go with this character again, but I guess it's a little bit of an updated mold. I don't really like it, but let me know in the comments down below, anime collectors, if this is a pop that you're happy about. Then we got a brand new character coming from YuGiOh, and this thing is super cool and super detailed. And this is the Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. He looks like a hodgepodge of things where he has a dragon coming out his right arm, and then he has the tail on the back. Looks like he has like half the wings. He looks super crazy and detailed. Then the Pokemon collector is going to be super happy with this next one because we're getting a brand new Pokemon pop. This is going to be a 10-inch Arceus, and Arceus looks absolutely beautiful. I know this is absolutely going to be a popular one. Now switching from anime over to animation, we're getting a brand new Looney Tunes pop. I'm definitely happy with this one, and this is Marvin the Martian. Such a cute one, a little guy there. He has the flag in his hand with the M logo. One I'll absolutely have on my list to pick up. Next, we're getting a brand new Voltron pop, and this is going to be a 6-inch Super Voltron. Such a cool look, and it is going to be limited just 5,000 pieces. Now, another one of my favorite figures that they have announced for this year's Comic-Con. This is from Sesame Street, and it is Elmo with Rocco. Look at that, Elmo looking so cute, and he has little Rocco right there in his hand. That is a perfect pair. Next, we have a brand new pop from Dungeons & Dragons. Now, this is an IP that Funko has pretty much been putting out almost every con, an exclusive from Dungeons & Dragons, but it's been working. It is popular, but this one is super cool. This is Lord Soth. Look at the crazy detail on the armor and everything, and it is going to glow in the dark. It looks like the thing he's holding in his hand will have that glow on. It looks like his eyes could potentially glow as well. Then the Harry Potter fans are going to get some love too, and we have Harry Potter, I guess, casting Expecto Patronum. Not sure what that means. That's what it says in the post. I'm sure you Harry Potter fans will know what that is, but he is casting the spell with his wand in his hand and the spell coming off the end of the wand. And then fans of the show Wednesday will definitely be happy because we're getting a brand new deluxe pop of Wednesday and Enid. I have not seen the show myself, so I'm not really sure about the context of this, but I know it's a super popular show, so I'm sure this one has a good chance to sell out. Now, this is one that I think is super cool, coming out for the 85th anniversary of The Wizard of Oz. We have a brand new Wicked Witch of the West with winged monkey pop. It looks like this could be possibly a bigger one, but if it fits in a 4-inch box, I'll be happy with it. You have the Wicked Witch there with some sort of a spell where she has the crystal ball, and she also has all of the red fog coming out, and then the little winged monkey kind of as a pop buddy. I know this is one that my wife will definitely want to pick up as she's a huge fan of Wizard of Oz. And then surprisingly, Funko only announced one ad icon figure for the entire con. It used to make up multiple different characters, but now we're just getting one, but definitely an interesting one here. We have the Dig'em Frog from Honey Smacks. Definitely a cool one. I know a lot of people will be going after this as ad icon collectors. Now, it wouldn't be a Funko convention without having some exclusive merch like a t-shirt, right? So we are going to be getting our first look at the brand new t-shirt for San Diego Comic-Con. So we have Funko Airways. This is going to be a gray shirt with the logo on the front, but I do really like what we have on the back where it says Funkoville, San Diego, California. You have Freddy in the pilot outfit pointing over towards Proto, who's in the plane. And we've been waiting to see what Freddy Funko exclusive we could get this year, and definitely got some great ones to celebrate Freddy Funko. And so the first thing we're getting is a brand new set of Bitty Pop for Freddy and his friends. So we have Freddy Funko, Franny Funko, and also Proto the dog. And this is a big deal because this is going to be the first ever Franny Bitty Pop. Now we're also getting a couple different Funko sodas as well. So we do have the Fun Mart Freddy, which is to celebrate a brand new section of the Funko HQ store called Fun Mart, where you have Freddy with the apron. He is holding a Funko soda in his hand too. It's going to be limited to 5,000 pieces. And then we also have the Cano Corn Freddy, which is a funny joke that kind of dates back a number of years from Funko. But we do have Freddy Funko in the suit of the corn with the 2 cans of corn in his hands. Definitely a super fun one. Now the glam shot does show the can be limited to 9,500 pieces, but the sticker says 5,000, so it will remain to be seen what the actual piece count on this thing is going to be. And then finally, to round it off, we're getting some pops for Freddy Funko and his family. So we have Freddy Funko as the mayor. Definitely a fun one where he has the suit on, has the sash that says mayor, holding the key to the city in his hand. He even has the top hat to boot. And this one will be limited to 3,000 pieces, while we're also getting a couple brand new pops for Franny and Proto. We're going to be getting a Franny pop with her as the roller drive-in waitress, where she has the outfit on, she has the burger and the shake on the tray, having the roller skates on. And then we're also going to be getting the Pizza Chef Proto. Definitely a cute one. He has the mustache, holding the pizza in his hand, has the chef's hat. So definitely some fun pops. Franny and Proto are going to be limited to just 1,500 pieces, so will definitely be hard to find. Well, there we have it, guys. There's our look at all of the exclusive reveals coming for this year's San Diego Comic-Con. Just a few short weeks away. I'm getting super pumped about what's to come. Now, as of this recording, Funko has still not released the shared exclusives list, and I do have to run to work. So if they do drop it by the time I'm editing this video, I'll go ahead and throw it up on the screen so you guys can pause it, take a look, and see where these different pops are going to be released to when it comes to the shared retailers. But definitely some really fun pops to look forward to. But I do want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this year's San Diego Comic-Con exclusives? How do they stack up to previous years? Do you think it's better? Do you think it's worse than previous years? And let me know what some of your favorites are that were released. What are you going for? I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on all this in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like in this video as well if you enjoyed it. And of course, you can always hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. And you'll want to make sure you do that because we'll have a ton of content coming from San Diego Comic-Con this year. So make sure you stay tuned. And thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.